The paper contains descriptions of kid sex misuse and some acts readers may discover harassing. He's generally porno, says Sarah Katz, recall her 8-month skimp work as a Facebook facilitator. Same agent was really frank on which kind of substance we would be vision, in regulation of how graphics it was, so we weren't left word in the black. In 2016, Sarah was one of hundreds of humane moderators work for a tertiary party agent in California. Her job was to overview complaints of inadequate substance, as marked by Facebook's users. They covered us on conducting on 1 min per position to solve if it was spamming and if to shoot the substance, she told. Occasionally we would as well shoot the related expense. Control favored us not to job any more than rather than 8 several hours per date, and we would overview an ordinary of on 8,000 posts per date, so approximately on 1,000 posts per time. Thou cute lot find out on the work, particularly on day A. If I had to explain the job in one speech, it would be energetic. Thou certainly include to be produced to see whatever following fair one clicking. You can be hit in things very quick out of a precautionary. Same chunk of substance how sticks in me was a chunk of kid porno, couple family, the boy was perhaps on 12 and the lady on 8 or 9, permanent cladding every some. They weren't tiring trousers and they were moving every some. It very seemed love and age was perhaps off chamber expressive them which to do. It was really harassing, generally since you could speak how it was actual. A lot of these obvious posts swirl. We would frequently see them pop up of on 6 various users in one date, so how done it cute, stimulating to discover the unique resource. At the period down there was anything in the way of consulting services. Down there might be present, I'm not certainly. Sarah says she would perhaps include undertaken up consulting if it had been proposed. They certainly alert thou, but precautionary you and in fact vision it are various. Several guys believe how they can nub it and it turns out they can't, or he's in fact worst rather than they anticipated. Thou be quite desensitis to it above period. I wouldn't say it gets any facilitating but you certainly do get utilized to it. Down there was apparently a lot of common porno among consenting adults, that wasn't as harassing. Down there was several zoophilia. Down there was one in a equine that stored on circulatory. Down there's a lot of graphics abuse. Down there was one while a female had her chief blown up away, part of her flesh was on the land and the body above was yet on the armchair. Same politics was more than strict on removal porno rather than it was for graphics abuse. I believe Facebook was trapped out by counterfeit news story. In the work up to the US poll, it seemed very off the radar gun, at low at the period I was work down there. I very cannot remember always listening the period counterfeit news story. We saw a lot of news story articles how were circulatory and informed by users, but I don't always remember control request us to view news story articles to do certainly how all the facts were exact. He's really monotone, and you very get utilized to which spamming and which snow. It fair becomes a lot of pressing. Would I encourage it? If you could do whatever else, I would say not. In answer, a Facebook representative told, "Ours review experts act a key part in manufacturing Facebook a secure and outdoor environmental that can be really stimulating job, and we wish to do certainly they sense correctly backed. How is why we propose routine learning, consulting, and mental supporting to all our employees and to all who plant for us via our partners, though we use synthetic intellect wherever we can." Down there are now above 7,000 human beings who overview substance on Facebook, and looking following their welfare is a actual precedence for us.